Great to play. I think the girls were excited to play another opponent, get into RMAC. I thought we came out as good as we could have probably, the first weekend not having any exhibition games. And I thought we grew each quarter, and especially on Saturday night against Metro, I thought the girls came out with a lot of energy and played really well. And hopefully that's who we're going to be the rest of the season, because they're fun to watch, and they get out and run and play some defense, and I was excited to watch them play.
And looking ahead to the challenges that this weekend occurred that have in front of you with going on the road and taking on a tough Black Hills State team and Chapman State.
Yeah, tough road tests coming out early. I like that we went up there last year. A lot of the girls were able to play in that game, win that game, and hopefully that can kind of carry over for this weekend. But Black Hills has some dangerous players. They play extremely hard, and it'll be a good test. They're one of the best teams in our conference right now.
Questions?
Hey, Sophie, we look and there's, senior. You guys, it's kind of, okay, we've seen pretty much everything we might see, but you guys just keep trying to take your game another notch up. What have the seniors kind of talked about this year?
We just mainly want to focus. Oh, gosh, sorry. We just want to focus on playing together, playing hard, and we have that team chemistry. A lot of our team has been together. Even Nat's a junior. We've all played together, so we have that behind us, and we just want to go out with another win this year, and that's one of our goals, is the conference champs, and then we want to make regional champs and get to that NCAA championship, and that's all in the back of our minds, and we're just going to work hard to get to that. So
It looks like this team, you can play a lot of different ways. You can play up and down. You can get physical when you need to. You get gritty. Is it just, you feel like it's a really versatile type of group?
yeah, I think we have a lot of threats all around. One person can go off one night, another person can go off another night. So I think that's going to really help us this year, is we have a lot of threats on the floor. So.
Natalie, we know you were just excited to get back out there Friday night and kind of went right at it immediately. And Metro knew, I think, a little bit more of what you wanted to do, and they tried to take that away, but you just kind of went to a plan B. And is that something that you feel a lot more confident this year of, hey, if the drive isn't there, I know the next thing I need to do?
Yeah, I think growing up, my mom always talked to me about, if you're not doing what I normally do on offense, just focus on everything else you can be doing, like defense and getting the other teammates involved, and because it's not all about scoring on offense, obviously, and so if that's not working for me, I just focus on everything else I can do, and yeah, that's what I was focusing on.
Coach, can you talk about the challenge of this month? Obviously, you only had 2 home games. Now you're going to be on the road quite a bit. Can you talk about the challenges that presents your team, given that it's so early on in the RMAC schedule?
Yeah, I see it more of an opportunity than a challenge. We just want to be playing, and so the good thing is as of right now, we're playing. We're excited to play those 2 opponents, and each game will be a challenge for us and another opportunity to keep improving and see who we are as a team. So I think that's the biggest thing as we move forward. We got to play. And, I don't think it matters the opponent. I don't think the other teams really care about opponents either at this point. I think everybody just wants to go out and play. And I think this month's really important. You never know what's going to happen after the break. And we've told the girls nothing's guaranteed. At least the schedule says that there's a game, but that's not guaranteed. So every chance we have an opportunity to play, we need to be ready.
You also threw in this week, finals week. trying to get ready for a road trip and dealing with finals and, you know, seniors obviously have, sometimes you have more, some less. Is it just, once you get to practice, it's kind of a, you know, your hour and a half, 2 hours of release and just can go play a little bit?
Yeah, I definitely think so. It's just practice should be a place where we can just have fun, let loose, and I think that definitely helps the stress of finals is you kind of have a place to let go of that. So, but I mean, I didn't have many finals, so I didn't have that much stress, but.
So I know this off season was kind of long and more stressful than normal. Now you finally got 2 games under your belt. What does that feel like? And are you guys more juiced now, extra competitive edge, or did it help at all?
I definitely feel like I'm more amped up now that we're playing. Just the competitiveness of our MAC, it brings that different energy, and I think it brings it in practice, and I think everyone's definitely excited to finally be on the court and playing and having some fun. So
Yeah, like I've said a few times, like I've been out for so long, and so those first 2 games were just so exciting to finally be back, and it's just a big deal to finally be back on the court, I guess.
From a coaching perspective, now that you finally got to see them play somebody else other than each other?
Yeah, I'm sure they're excited to only practice 4 times instead of 6 times a week. So, but I like it too. I mean, that's what you live for, is to go out and compete in the games. And you know, we talk about this all the time. There's only 365 days. This year there was only 22 games on the schedule, and they're not guaranteed. So there's not a lot of wiggle room, and they've got to be ready from the get-go, and so we should be excited to play, and it's kind of fun to see this team develop a little bit. You know, we lost a couple girls, we've added a few, and how they're going to take on their identity. I'm anxious to see how it all ends for this team.
And usually you've got those exhibition games on the road to kind of get that team chemistry built and do a little bonding on the road, and now you get to do it driving to South Dakota. So
Yeah, that's what, you know, we always like to go on the road early on in those exhibition games or scrimmages, and just to kind of see what we're made of and see how the girls will travel and how they, you know, can respond to a little bit of adversity. And the good thing though, we have 8 seniors, so hopefully we can lean on that experience this weekend and get us through it.
All right, question of the week. Favorite Christmas movie?
Elf.
I don't really watch Christmas movies, so
I'm gonna have to go with The Grinch.
Which version?
Jim Carrey's version. Yeah.